Hey fam. So tonight message is going to be a little bit different and not for everybody. It's going to be, one part is going to be from the Gothic Oracle Anne Stokes. I thought it was just going to be for me. And then when I pulled them and read the first card that Spirit took out, which kind of blew me away, told me that it wasn't, and several other signs did as well. And then the second part is we had some cards from Mystic Martian Oracles last night, and I was so drained last night, they agreed that I could wait till the day because we got lots of downloads from the Star and Galactics last night. And they wanted to come through as well, so they want me to read on those. So if you're one of the star seeds, stick around for the second part, or if you're curious. So if it resonates with you, this message is for you. Any signs you want me to give them first, boss? Let's see. Oh yes. So it's interesting, on May 5th, so 5/5, she took a picture of this unicorn, the black unicorn, after watching the Black Unicorn movie. Whatever that unicorn movie was called. Now I'm blanking on it. And it portrays into the night. And then a couple nights after she took that, she also got this. Interesting enough, black type of horn looking thing, or sword, depends on how you want to look at it. And then tonight the first card that she drew is a black unicorn. Very significant. So the Gothic Oracle, she's going to be reading from all that. I think there was something else. We had vultures tonight that we will be releasing as well. Vultures everywhere. Beautiful vultures. So you could be seeing vultures, cleanup crew and protection, and watchers. And it's significant that Kiss from a Rose is playing right now, when 2 out of the 3 cards have roses on them. So you could be seeing lots of roses. You could be getting roses, lots of roses, or any red flowers. She sees lots of them. And lots of them on these cards that we're about to go over. Alright, so the first card, here comes Nala. She also has a pink flower on her collar. Hi, Nala. It's cute. Roses are in bloom. A light hits the gloom on the gray. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the gray. So maybe somebody isn't seeing so many 256 colors. Maybe they're seeing a little bit more colors in their day than black and white. 404, she says this. Light hits a bloom on the gray. Interesting that we're talking about a black unicorn and saying this. So you got some purple and pink in background here. Look at that, beautiful. And you could be getting unicorn upgrades as well. Unicorns could be helping upgrade. And you could be in the mountains. You don't have to be. You could be in the desert. Lots of rocks. Alright, so black unicorn is different than a white one. It means independence. And now, When You Love Someone by Bryan Adams is coming through. So, black unicorn means independence. A dynamic unicorn rears up on its hind legs, Majestic and high above the world, he commands respect from all who see him. Black unicorns are less familiar than white ones, but they do have their own place in mythology. Known as a symbol of freedom, their character is not the same as their white cousins. With great strength and hunting prowess, the black unicorn is a creature of fierce independence and sometimes rebellion. Yes. Occasionally, we need to stand on our own 2 feet, like this card is. Occasionally. When this card appears in a reading, it is suggesting that now is not a time to rely on others, but to stand confidently in your own beliefs and take charge of your life. This card is in many ways a symbol of choice, since it is in your decisions that you exercise your power and independent thinking. Whether you choose to be self-sufficient and decide to go it alone, or make a stand, potentially pushing against the flow. Doing so will command respect from others, though, and put you in a whole league of your own. Maybe somebody out there likes that. Maybe a league of your own. Tom Hanks. Maybe that's one of your names, Tom or Hanks. That's a good reminder, don't you think? From the black unicorn. Maybe you saw that maybe. Maybe you understood the message in it. Maybe you need to. Anyhow, that's one of the cards. Yes, I saw a bunch of new things on here. I pulled this card once before back in Pueblo, Colorado. It's a spirit card. And it's the one of a young girl dancing with spirit. And it was after I picked up Jordan, whose date of death was 11/29 at sunset, which is 11/11. Lots of red in here, but there are things. I got a new set of eyes that I did not see before. So right in the middle of spirit and this beautiful girl with dark hair, but with a red rose in her hair, there is a young soul in the middle. Could be Mother Mary, could be any spirit, but she is blessing the union. Below the picture of the man on the mantle, and she's got her hands together. I'll show you in a minute. And everything in here is perfectly balanced. So there's a man in a picture, and then that woman underneath, plus the woman and the spirit, and everything on here has a perfect balance of things on here, like 11/11. So look at that. Yes. So I want to show you this. So there's a soul here with their hands together, a young soul. She looks female to me, female energy, blessing in the background. And then she's directly beneath him, the soul. This picture reminded me of Jordan's picture in this 11/29 Spirit Neatery in Pueblo. Thank you. Reminded me of his picture. So, and everything is perfectly aligned, perfectly balanced. And it says forever yours, and it's got dragons in it. Yeah. You can't deny. So just tell me why. It's going to be me is playing in my head. And the brightest red flower is in her hair. The rose. Rose could be your name. Could have red hair. Red could be a beautiful color for you. You could be a part of the Sisterhood of the Rose. If you want to know more, look it up or let us know. Anyhow, forever yours. I'm told to read it. It's called love. Yes, confirmation at 7-Eleven. All right, forever yours, love. A beautiful young woman stands before a fireplace, like the one in front of me that's on. That's cute. Beautiful young woman stands before a fireplace with her eyes closed. She joins hands with a ghostly figure, the spirit of her lost love, whose portrait can be seen behind her, decorated by candles in deep magenta flowers. The color of my hair is magenta. They wanted me to say that. That's funny. So you could like that color. I get it at Sally's. Sally's could be your name. True love never dies. While this image shows a love that has been lost to the physical world, this card concerns the strong romantic relationships in life that are never ending. Those that are beyond the physical and rooted within the heart, because it should be multidimensional, because it's not a physical thing. If you have drawn this card, you are being made aware of a love that is honest and true. The dashing phantom in this card, because you're a spirit having a human existence. The dashing phantom in this card is representative of an intimacy and everlasting devotion. In a reading pertaining to emotional relationships, this is a sign of a bond that is steadfast and reliable, but also tender and warm. It would bode well for new relationships and can predict the deepening of a romance and perhaps even marriage. When this card arrives during relationship difficulties, it asks you to consider how deep your love truly is and to be honest in your answer. Like if you met them today, would you still want to be with them? The love depicted in this card can weather any storm, but it requires the commitment and faith on both partners to do so. So the answer for both partners should be a hell fuck yes, or you shouldn't be in it. Yes, just saying. I like this card. It's a beautiful fucking card. It's a beautiful reminder. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, pups. They agree. Third card. Awaken your magic, Harry Potter in the building. You could have an owl. You could like owls. You could be wise like an owl. Owls are very wise, and they have eyes in the back. They can turn their head all kinds of directions. They have eyes everywhere, basically. Plus, they have protection. Look at this. You could have a tattoo of protection, like this pentagram. That's what it is, protection. You could have it on your altar. You could have it on your car. You can have it anywhere. Okay? Waken your magic. Shake that. Inspiration and ideas. An owl in flight heads towards you. The light of the moon illuminates its ivory wings as he prepares to land before you with a pentacle clutched in his talons. Oh, we've been seeing lots of pentacles, pinnacles. This is a pentacle, but we've been seeing pinnacles everywhere. All right, but it's pentacle. They look similar, yes. New ideas and inspiration can often feel like the arrival of this bird. They can come from nowhere and take hold of your mind. Sometimes they are fleeting like the owl, disappearing as quickly as they appear. We have owls all over here. Oh, it's funny. We have all experienced that rush of inspiration, scurrying for a pen and piece of paper to jot down an idea before it disappears. If you have drawn this card, it is suggesting that you are not only in receipt of a brainwave, we've seen lots of brainwaves today, or creative spark, but that now is the ideal time to make use of it. Inspiration. Imagine dragons. That's funny. once we have become awakened by the magic of our imagination, we must consider ways we can manifest this idea in the physical world. So you got to bring it down. You got to ground. It. Okay? Have you had an idea for something that could change your life or the lives of others? Maybe you're supposed to be growing something. Maybe you're supposed to be 717. Maybe you're supposed to be writing something or singing something or saying something or putting something out there or making something or creating something. Maybe you have a channel. Maybe you're supposed to have a channel. Have you had an idea for something that could change your life or the lives of others? Have you come up with a better way of doing something or found the solution to a problem? Think of practical ways this inspiration can become released from your mind and born into reality, and put it out on multiple areas. Put it out there in multiple platforms. Awaken your magic, people. They can't block the signal everywhere. So if you're having difficulty on one, make multiple. I know it's difficult, but sometimes when you do that, you get lots of abundance and lots of blessings in different areas of your life that is necessary. Thank you. Another rose card. Rose fairy. You could be a fairy. You could see roses everywhere. You could have roses. Again, what I saw on this card was she's also got a crown of thorns, which made me sad. But she looks very strong in her eyes. She's not crying, but she looks like she has. But she looks very strong and resolute in whatever she's doing. She looks like she's growing things. She's also got like thorns around her arm, like maybe a tattoo. Also, she's got wings, but it almost looks like antlers coming out of her back. Yes? And not like regular wings. I don't know why that's significant. It's supposed to be. Alright. I also see stars in the background. And the song Gray from a Rose, there's grayed out in the background with the grayed out rose in the background. Pups. See that? And she did get hurt on her cheeks. Maybe you got hurt or got a scratch. Jasper agrees. Sorry. She's wearing red lipstick. Maybe you got a tattoo or something with the tear on it as well. Who knows? Surrounded by thorns. You could have a tattoo like she does on her shoulder that's her heart surrounded by thorns. Rose fairy. Okay. Love will see you through. I've been searching high. It means pain. There's a red dragon on the back of these cards, which is beautiful. Plus it's got skull and bone energy, which follows her everywhere, which is funny. So pain, a wind-swept fairy, which is comicable. Yeah. Wind-swept fairy lands on a tomb where beautiful blood red roses grow. They are enticing, but one must remember that every rose has its thorn. That's a good song. Love, in its many forms, is something most of us desire. Whether it is care and attention of a lover or the warmth of a friend, parent, or child that you yearn for. Like the red rose, a symbol of romantic love, it can be beautiful as it unfolds from a first delicate meeting to a committed relationship in bloom. However, to be open to love is to be vulnerable to pain. One cannot exist without the other, like the crimson flower decorated by her thorns. It's on the same spectrum. If you have drawn this card, you may have been scratched by the sharp edges of love. Oh, Sherry is playing. Should have been gone after all your words of steel. It's interesting. However, love in its many forms is something most of us desire, whether it is the care and attention of a lover or the warmth of a friend. Your name could be Peachy. Someone's just Peachy. That's funny. Warmth of a friend, parent, or child that you yearn for. Like the red rose, a symbol of romantic love, it can be beautiful as it unfolds from a first delicate meeting to a committed relationship in bloom. However, to be open to love is to be vulnerable to pain. One cannot exist without the other. Like the crimson flower decorated by her thorns. If you have drawn this card, you may have been scratched by the sharp edges of love. To give your heart, romantically or otherwise, may have left you unguarded or prey to the dishonesty of others or unkindness of circumstance. Unfortunately, love and pain are intimate sisters, unable to be separated. You may be feeling hurt and grief or are resting beneath a cloud of personal tragedy. The only way of moving through this is to accept that life and love is a mix of light and darkness. If healing is to become your next step, take time to grieve and recover, but remember that you are strong enough to overcome the trials you are facing. Chihuahua. Anyhow, this song threw her, but it should have been gone long ago, and you should have been gone. Now I know you stayed. Lie, you stay. Go listen to Oh Cherie. Could be a message in there for you. Your name could be Bill, Steve, or Randy. Now I know you lie, you stay. Don't lie. Make sure you're staying for the right reasons. We got to switch frequency. I like it. I love it by Tim McGraw is playing now. That's better. Oh no. That was kind of an odd frequency to pop in for a minute, wasn't it? Yes. Sometimes that happens, and when that happens, you need to work on making sure you get out of that frequency as fast as possible. It's funny. Alright, so for the Galactics, this was interesting last night because we were outside last night and we got our downloads from the stars, and there was a cricket talking to us for sort of felt like 30 minutes to an hour. That was interesting. So anyhow, you could be outside among the stars and talking to them and getting downloads from them. Alright, so the numbers that came through, it was odd because it's 6, 7, 8, and we shuffled and shuffled and shuffled. I know. And 6, 7, and 8 came out. So anyhow, it was funny. So the Ebens, E-B-E-N-S. And what I thought was comical on here is I'm about to release a video with the sands of time that I saw coming from Palm Springs to Phoenix, Arizona. And they were cyclone sands. And in that video, I said, does somebody hurt their I just saw a sore finger, which was an odd place to see it in the middle of a desert. I'm like, that's odd. I was like, I just saw a sore, did somebody hurt their finger? And then two nights later, I come home and I pull this card, and do you see this bear? He has a sore hand that's wrapped up, and he's missing an eye. So what else did I see on this card? Let's look. Well, more red roses came through. Now that's funny. Now that's really funny. See how this works? So the bear is missing a left eye, but he still has a smile, and his left hand is bandaged, and he's got a purple sweater on. And then there's a cactus, and we pulled a cactus in our reading last night, and a gold teddy bear, and the teddy bear looks gold. So there's two. And then roses tonight, there's that. Okay, this is funny. And this guy's in gold, lots of gold everywhere. I know. There's a ruler on here. You could be like an analyst or work with draw boards or something. That's what it reminds me of, those draw boards, or working with pens and in an office or whatever. There's lots of books on here, so you could be a student. Don't call yourself a forever student, because eventually you're going to become a teacher. It's okay to forever learn, but unless you want to be labeled as a student forever and never be the actual teacher and master, don't ever label yourself like that. Label yourself what you want to become, who you are, and then change it whenever you need to. She says at 26. Just saying. I know somebody that's done that. So, you're not supposed to be a forever student. Yes, you're supposed to learn all the time, but not to be a forever student. So this says number 8, you could be a life path 8 or 8 is significant to you in some way. And it's a sign of infinity. And the evens, mystery, reading between the lines, and intuition. Okay, which is interesting. And we got the moon and the stars on here. A bunch of green in the background. This guy looks very smart, and he looks amphibian-like frog or something like. I like him. So lots of synchronicities in this from the last just 2 nights of my life. From the readings, and that's, maybe it's some of y'all's. Comment down below if you see any of this. Damn it. I'm just saying. Even is an acronym for extraterrestrial biological entity, used by specialized top secret pathology, osteology, and scientific experts researching discovered ETs in captivity, alive or possibly injured from spacecraft crashes, or researching deceased ETs via autopsies. Though even does not refer to any specific type of ET, it is claimed scientists have labeled the found evens into 5 known categories. Many alternative scholars believe the tiny mummified skeleton found in the Atacama Desert in northern Chile is indeed an even and not human, for a range of scientific reasons not mentioned in mainstream discourse, and because humans are ancestrally of ET genetics. Interesting that we have ET genetics, boss, which goes totally against the official publicized narrative. Oops, did we release something that they haven't totally released yet? Our bad. Wish I could apologize. Nope. Alright, card meaning. Mystery. Unknown. Reading between the lines. Discernment. Intuition. I have a hunch. Healthy skepticism. Infant stages. Something is in its infancy stage. Discriminating data. Questioning. Oi, that's funny. Anyhow, a lot of stuff is coming. Go watch Dr. Greer, Greer. He is Stephen Greer. One of those could be your names. He is working towards releasing the disclosure on our ET extraterrestrial friends. My shit is dying. Yes, I know. Alright. And then we got the blue avians in the house. Philosophy, releasing karma and mysticism, number 7. And these guys remind me of the Legend of Zelda guys. The bird people. Well, that's the first thing that came to mind. I don't know. Plus some bird people in a book, the Black Jewel trilogy from Anne Rice. I think, no. And Bishop, thank you. Yes. Lots of bubbles and pink. You could be seeing pink everywhere. You could like pink and bubbles. There's also, you know what? This is not the first time I've seen this symbol today. It reminds me of Tomb Raider, and I saw it on a Jeep today. Something about Tomb Raider has been coming through heavy. Yes. Number 7. Okay. So the blue avians, the ETs, have been referenced in you're right. It's one more. You. Sorry. All right. The blue avians are mammalian humanoids, ETs with bird-like features. Their origins are unclear. Encounter Reports claims they are now from another multiverse, not universe. Though originated from our local star clusters, blue avians have some resemblance to the offshoot of Lyran genetic lineage known as bird people. And the Lyrans, look it up or ask us if you're curious. We have connections to the Lyrans. Lots of connections. Yes. The blue avian are 6th to 9th dimensional. Tall with slender body frames. So they're 6 to 90. They are covered in soft bluish to indigo feather down. They have cool, calm, and diplomatic nature with a profound and intelligent understanding of ontological, philosophical, and metaphysical phenomenon. They are well versed on the law of one material, the Egyptian sunbird god Ra. I love that. I love my Ra. They are, yes, we've been seeing your name, Starseeds Lightworkers United just came through at 734 breaks down to 77, and that is comical Egyptian sunburn god. Yes, 365, that's funny. He watches us 365 days a year. That is funny. They are remarkable time-traveling explorers using spherical orb teleportation technology. Y'all are funny fuckers. This is on page number 27, which is significant because she did not say this, but the first card that came out on Unicorn is also page number 27. Thank you guys. OMG, I did. Number 27, Black Unicorn. So you could be 27, you could see that number a lot. I know some people that do, or maybe have that for a birthday. You could be a black unicorn. So very significant that number again is popping up on the blue avians that I am reading. Which, y'all are funny. I don't know. Oy, Juanakina. Blue avian, How Do You Speak to a Girl is playing in my head by Faith and Tim. A girl. Blue avian ETs have been only speak to your mama that way if she deserves the respect at the level of thinking that she's at. That kind of thing. Okay. Blue avian ETs have been referenced in many ancient mythological documentation, including Mayan, Egyptian, Hindu, and Babylonian literature and artifacts. The blue avian archetype coincides with what history labels angels and are known as the ancient builder race. Maybe you like to build things, and architects of this quadrant of the universe. The blue avian's mission is largely to protect all of life and assist in the development of human ascension. That is very cool. The card meaning is inner work, philosophy, esoteric knowledge, releasing karma, mysticism, ascension. It's a divine masculine card, self-discovery, scholar, and the fact that I keep mentioning the black unicorn, independence and freedom, scholar, intellect, study, education, diplomatic, and science. Guys, that's amazing. Wow. Hoy! I'll just keep at it. Shit. Alright. And here we go. The Arcturians came through too as well, because, you know, it's the Arcturians. Come through all the time. Have a huge connection with them. That's card number 6. The stuff that I saw on here, guess what? We've got more roses in the house, bitches. Alright? You could like tea or coffee. You could be drinking it right now. And she's doing something like this. Something like this. Yeah. On both hands. Sitting talking to somebody with red slippers on. It reminds me of Dorothy from Wicked, or the Yellow Brick Road. That's funny. She's the alien, the green alien. I was following one the other day. That's funny. This one's wearing white shoes with the pink stripe down the middle. Plus, she's got some really cool green clothes on with pink outlines, which is really cool. Oh, she has pyramids, the stone pyramids. I've got several of those little stone crystal pyramids. You could carry those around with you. Plus, I see a lot of jewels in the background, so you could have a lot of crystals. She's beautiful. What else? Books. I see more books. It's beautiful out the window here. Plants everywhere. Looks like sunset or sunrise on that. And then I see UFO at the bottom by her shoe. You could watch for UFOs. You could see starships, record them, and put them out there for people to see. They're so fucking hilarious. I got comedians up in this bitch. I don't know what to tell you. Anyhow. Feeling safe, wisdom keepers, and concern. I like it. There's the pyramid back here. Pyramid, stone pyramid. Yes, boss. What? And together we'll love through all space and time, so don't cry. 7 by Prince, and the new power is coming through. One day all 7 will die. 7's playing. All 7 will watch them fall. Why did you stop it? Don't forget. Signal, signal. What? That is weird. Okay. Odd. I don't know why they did that. That was weird. Okay. Okay, now y'all are just being weird. I'm watching waterfalls on the screen. Rubbernecking. Rubbernecking by Elvis just switched. That's my stop, look, and listen. So when this does it, maybe there's something in your environment you should be stopping and looking at. I'm looking at a waterfall with nice stars falling, beautiful stars at it. It looks like an oasis. Beautiful, beautiful trees. Signal, signal. It's interesting. All right. They say I can finish now. All right, so the Arcturians. The Arcturians are from, that happened at 38. Interesting. Okay. The Arcturians are from the Boots constellation, 36.7 light years away. They are 5th and higher dimensional civilization and are the most advanced ETs of our Milky Way galaxy. Let me know if there's a reason why any of that happened for y'all, since this is recorded. I like knowing this stuff. Come on, we like our confirmations. Arcturians are non-polarized and anchor in conscious awareness of radiant love and healing compassion. Arcturians find third-dimensional space and time a harsh space to experience. However, they have the capacity to exchange lower third-dimensional frequencies by alchemy, transmuting them into higher frequencies for a period of time. Arcturians operate within the advanced violet bandwidth of frequencies, which assist them to remain peaceful and connected to all. Without this loving frequency, it is not possible to enter the fifth dimensional portals. So it's got to come from a place of love, or you can't follow us through the portals. When she says not everybody can come with you at their level of thinking is what that means. So until people reach a certain level of thinking, they cannot come with you through portals. So as we travel through portals, if you want to come, you're going to have to open that heart and do some work. And a lot of you are, and we are so very proud of you because we feel it every single day. So many keep coming online, one right after the other. It's amazing. Anyhow. Now I lost my place. They are a gentle, private, and quiet race overall and are amazing time travelers, more time travelers. And we're watching the Sands of Time about time travel. So they are gentle and private, quiet race overall and are amazing time travelers of the universe with the finest starships that she released and state-of-the-art crystal-driven technology, which is why there's crystals in the picture. They do not use primitive computer-generated technology. They operate and navigate their ships purely through auras and consciousness energy. Arcturians vary in size, some tall, others very small. Their skin colors vary from a range of blue tones to green. Paul. That's funny. They have found profound telekinesis and no sickness at all. Arcturians have extensive wisdom and cosmic knowledge. That's why they help with healings. The Arcturians were historically responsible for assisting the Pleiadians into ascended awareness during their collective conscious shifts. The crop circles, elaborate sacred geometry designs, are usually the work of Arcturian frequency technology. Arcturians choose to terminate their physical life through agreed contracts for the highest development of their advanced species well-being at around the age of 400 of our Earth years. So the card meaning for this one is Wisdom Keepers. Feeling safe, concerned, coherent, prudent, emotional intelligence, deep, quiet achievers, trial and error, listening, sensible, soul-searching, reserved, confident, friends, mentor, insightful, rational, conscientious. And those are your messages. Anything else? $43.33 333. We love you. You have a great night. Get out and experience all this love. Good night.